So here's something that's a little weird and unusual, and I have to say I was kind of surprised that it's not gotten any press like at all. Just recently, Eric July started his crowdfunding for his second comic book, Isom number 2, and as of today, it's already raised $1.25 million. A little bit more than that, but that's a good number to understand. If you want to know how much money it is, there you go. But the weird thing that I don't understand, and it has me worried on a couple different levels, and one of the reasons that I don't get it is that I haven't seen a major comic book news source talk about this. I mean, an independent creator who's only released one other book, which raised, what, $3.3 million the first time, is currently doing his second crowdfunding with, what is it, 70, well, say like probably what, another 30, 40, maybe even 50 more days to go. And he's at 1.2 million or 1.25 million. And not one large scale, so called respectable comic book news reporting site has even mentioned this. Not CBR, not Newsarama. I mean, if you Google, let's have some fun. Let's Google it right now. Isom number 2, and let's look who the people are talking about this Kickstarter. When I Google it, I see the pre-order campaign, of course. Bounding into Comics. They have a post on it. And the YouTube video, Eric July, Facebook for Riververse. There, there's a trailer that was put on Gamer Facts for there is no, and I mean no press on this at all. And I gotta wonder, how in the world are we not talking about an independent creator who raised $1.2 million on his second attempt at a crowdfunding? Uh, there aren't many. If I mean, I don't know of really any people who've raised this kind of money in what, 2 days, and for some reason this isn't getting any press. Uh, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Let me also put this in perspective too, so you understand. I am not a huge Eric July fan. I mean, fundamentally, politically, we're on different ends of the spectrum. I mean, I'm definitely left, but I'm not like left crazy. I'm very left centered. I would say realistically, I'm socially liberal, economically conservative. I mean, I'm a business guy. I want to understand about business. I want to make a profit. So that simply. So I can't understand why people, even the news that's supposed to be, I guess not so one sided, wouldn't be talking about this. And yeah, you may not like the guy. This has nothing to do with like. I mean, I tell you, I don't like everything he talks about, but I gotta admit, in the comics zone, he's has some tough questions, and the tough question being, why aren't these major companies getting sales? Why does he seem to be able to find a fan base, a huge fan base at that, and gets people, giving him millions of dollars? I mean, the dude put together a 30-book comic book. And I'm definitely one who says $30 for a comic book is crazy, but he pulled it off. So how can I talk negative about that? I can't say I've never done that. I don't know many people who put out, their first comic book being $30 and raising 3 million. And now you got your second one and you're already at 1.2 million. Say what you like about him personally, that's impressive. And people saying, "Oh, it's just those fanatics," and that, well, that's great, but he found a fan base. Now they may be fanatics, but they're also buying his stuff. I know a lot of other companies who would cut off an appendage to get those numbers. And let's be honest, everything he said he's going to do, he's done, good, bad, or otherwise. He put out his new trailer, this animated trailer, and even I'm like, okay, he's serious. He put together his own little studio, he's done his stuff, so I'm like, the guy is at least moving in the right direction to be a legitimate business. And why wouldn't anyone want anybody successful to do that? I mean, you may not like the guy. He may not. This book may not be your cup of tea. Like I said, I haven't read the book, so I can't even tell you if it's any good or not. But I know he keeps getting these fans to come back. And I know for a fact that Marvel and DC would love to be able to pull something like this off. And if you don't think so, don't kid yourself. Because, his sales right now, let's go look. He's got three different covers for the book, so there's like almost 8,000, 7,500, another like 2,800. So let's just do quick math and let's just say he has 18,000 sales. 18,000 sales on an independent book. That's, once again, $30 is pretty impressive. I mean, let's just keep it real. That's pretty impressive. I mean, it's total purchases 10,447. Okay, that's the total purchases. That's still pretty impressive for an indie book. I mean, we can debate all you want about what his political side and stuff like that, but you can't debate why isn't he getting any press? Now, I'm going to say the question that a lot of people haven't said: is it because he's a person of color? Is his politics wrong? Well, probably, but he's a person of color. Why would you not be promoting him? I mean, we talk about, oh, we want to promote people of color. Well, maybe his message isn't the right message. So maybe that's why they're not promoting him. I don't know. All I know is he raised a lot of money doing up something on his own. And the people in the comic book industry he keeps talking about doing good news aren't covering this. I mean, what do you say to that? Sounds like you're crowding out some people because you don't like what they have to say. And I don't care where you are and what you believe, that doesn't seem right anywhere. And I'm definitely going to wonder, as a person of color myself, what is this about? Because I know they have put up press releases about companies that haven't done, one third as well as this. So, what's going on? Don't like its politics, don't like the color of his skin, don't like the story. I mean, what? Is this what we do? We don't like someone, so we shut them out even though it is impressive news? I mean, geez. It's not like he's stealing stuff. I mean, he's putting out his own content. He's supporting his own ideas and dreams. You may not agree with it, but at least you can respect that part. What can I say? Let's ask the real tough question. If this guy presented more of a left leaning tilt to him, would there people be following him in the press? Would they be talking him up? Hey, I don't know. I'm just going to ask a question of why isn't he getting any press? You may not have to like the guy, but, 1.25 million, well, now it's gone up now. $1.25 million generated ain't anything to laugh at. So, what is really going on? That's the question I'm going to ask. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. If you like what we talked about, do us a huge favor. Click the like button below. If you don't like what I talked about, hey, click the thumbs down. I'm good either way. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you all later.